Hey, Lucas, did you turn this monitor on this morning? Yeah? Okay. I don't see anything. Okay. Hello, Northwest Georgia, and welcome to Your Weather on North Georgia Television. Another cool and beautiful morning around the region. Expect a few clouds, but mostly sunny skies the rest of the day, with highs around 68 and winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight and not as cold, with lows in the mid-40s. Around the region today, Calhoun had a low of 40, 57 expected at midday, and then a high of 67. Chatsworth, 44 this morning. Midday, expect 59 and 67 for your afternoon high. In Chickamauga at 41 this morning, expect 58 at noon, and 68 will be your high and the area high today. Cohutta began the day at an area low of 40 midday. Look for 57 and 67 for a high this afternoon. And Dalton starting out at 40 this morning, 57 at midday, and 67 for your high. Fairmount is right at 42 this morning, up to 59 midday, and then 68 for your high temp. And Lafayette, Fort Oglethorpe, starting out at 42. Expect a noontime temp of 58 and 68 for your high. There's Lafayette, starting at 39, 58 for your noon hour, and 68 will be your high. Ringgold, a low of 42 this morning, looking at 58 at noontime and 68 to top out the day. And your 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy tomorrow, highs in the low 70s, winds south-southwest at 5 to 10. Cloudy Friday night as well, with temps in the low to mid-50s, with winds light and variable. Saturday, the sun will try to shine in the morning, then a stray shower or thunderstorm possible, highs around 75. Showers and thunderstorms Saturday night with lows around 50. Then on Sunday, we may have some lingering thunderstorms in the morning with cloudy afternoon, north winds at 10 to 15, highs in the mid-50s. Cloudy overnight, then clearing after midnight, lows in the mid to upper 30s, winds drop to 5 to 10. It'll be a mostly cloudy Monday with a chance of showers, highs near 60, overnight showers, lows near 40. And on Tuesday morning, showers, then partly cloudy, highs in the low 60s. Cloudy skies, clearing overnight in the 40s. And next Wednesday, finally, mostly sunny and high of 70, overnight lows in the upper 40s. Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds, high near 70, overnight lows at 50. And that's your weather forecast. We hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. And here are the area obituaries. Carol Oliver, age 78. Carol Oliver of Dalton passed away Monday, March 25th at Erlanger Medical. The funeral service will be held Thursday, March 28th at 2 p.m. at the Pleasant Grove Chapel of Julian Peoples Funeral Home, with Dr. Charlie Bridges officiating. The family will receive friends at the funeral home Thursday from noon until the service hour of 2 p.m., with burial in Grove Level Cemetery. Flowers will be accepted, or contributions may be made to St. June's Hospital or the Gideons. Jerry Kinsey, age 79. Jerry Kinsey of Rocky Face passed away Monday, March 25th at Quinton Memorial Healthcare. The family will receive friends at the Rocky Face Chapel of Julian Peoples Funeral Home on Thursday, March 28th from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. And per Mr. Kinsey's request, no service will be held. Burial will be in Rocky Face Cemetery. Milton James Ryman Jr., age 80. Milton James Ryman Jr. of Dalton passed away Friday, March 23rd. A memorial service will be held at First United Methodist Church in Dalton on Thursday, March 28th at 1 p.m. Visitation will be held after the service in the atrium of the church from 2 to 4. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations be made to the Children's Fund, Dalton's First United Methodist Church, Whitfield Memorial Historical Society, or People's Cancer Institute. Daniel Chacon, age 18. Daniel Chacon of Dalton passed away Saturday, March 23rd. A mass of Christian burial will be at 11 a.m. on Friday, March 29th at St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Interment will be in West Hill Cemetery, and the family will receive friends for visitation for 5 to 8 p.m. Thursday at the Dalton Funeral Home. Quince Edward Fletcher, age 80. Big Ed Fletcher of Dalton passed away Sunday, March 24th. Services will be Saturday, March 30th at 1 p.m. in the Chapel of Love Funeral Home with Reverend Brett Yeager, Brian Fawcett, and Jeff Bramblett officiating. Burial will follow in West Hill Cemetery with military honors. The family will receive friends at Love Funeral Home on Friday from 5 until 9 p.m. Barbara Ann Johnson Ware, age 83. Barbara Ware of Ringgold went home to be with the Lord on Sunday, March 24th. A celebration of life service will be 2 p.m. Saturday at Elise A. Holmes Nature Park in Ringgold. The family will receive friends from 1 to 2 p.m. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to Wounded Warrior Project. Arrangements by Heritage Funeral Home, Battlefield Parkway. Philip Lane, age 78. Philip Lane of Cohutta passed away Friday, March 22nd at Hamilton Medical Center. A memorial service will be held for Mr. Philip Lane on Saturday, April 6th at 2 p.m. at the Pleasant Grove Chapel of Julian Peoples Funeral Home. The family will receive friends at the funeral home on Saturday, April 6th from 12 noon until 2 p.m. Maxine Cagle, age 69. Maxine Cagle of Lillian, Alabama, formerly of Chatsworth, passed away Sunday, March 24th at her home. Funeral services to celebrate the life of Maxine Cable will be at 1 p.m. Thursday, March 28th from the Chapel of Jones Funeral Home of Chatsworth with Reverend Donald Young officiating. Burial will be in New Hope, Kilgore Cemetery. Mark D. Farrar, age 57. Mark Farrar of Cohutta passed away Friday, March 22nd at Elkhart General Hospital. A funeral service will be held for Mr. Mark Farrar on Thursday, March 28th at 11 a.m. at the Pleasant Grove Chapel of Julian Peoples Funeral Home, with Reverend Derry Kittle officiating. Mr. Clarence D. Ridley, Jr., age 85. Clarence Ridley of Chatsworth passed away Monday, March 25th, at his residence. Funeral services to celebrate the life of Mr. Ridley will be held at Thursday at 12 p.m. in the Chapel of People's Funeral Home with Reverend Bruce Edwards officiating. Interment will follow in the Threadwell Cemetery. And now stay tuned for your news.
Good morning, North Georgia. Welcome to your local news. We are your news, covering Catoosa, Gordon, Murray, Walker, and Whitfield counties. In the news today, will Georgia cultivation grow into recreation? Georgia's True Blue representation, Walker County Commissioners meeting, and the impact of their ISO rating on property owners' insurance. And finally, we'll tell you how to get some great discounts and support Dalton PD Explorers program at the same time.
Also, coming up, details on Ringgold, Georgia's Department of Tourism grant and their upgrades to the historic depot. Calhoun High School's Performance Arts Program nominations for multiple state awards. We'll share the winners of our contest for tickets to the Woodsongs concert. And of course, we'll update you on things going on.
Earlier this month, the Georgia House passed House Bill 324, which essentially allows the cultivation of marijuana. The Senate is looking at the bill now. With the ease it passed the House, and with the Senate ostensibly following suit, it's almost a given the new law could be enacted later this year. However, the state's top law enforcement body, the Georgia Sheriff's Association, opposes any furtherance or expansion of the use of medical marijuana or cultivation of marijuana for any purpose and are positioned to oppose such legislation. Those are the words of Sheriff Stacy Nicholson of Gilmer County, the GSA president, in the Georgia Sheriff's Magazine of March. Nicholson spoke with the Times-Courier earlier this year about his agency's opposition to the expansion of marijuana usage. That was before Sheriff Kirk Taylor of Pueblo County, Colorado, spoke at the GSA's recent winter training conference. Taylor noted Colorado began with the medical use of marijuana, moved to cultivation for medical use, and then recreational use. He attributed the rise in acceptance of marijuana use among the public, and especially children, to the Centennial State's first step of allowing medical use.
Interesting. Taylor cited some statistics gleaned from medical and law enforcement agencies following recreational use enactment in Colorado, including a 75% increase in teen emergency room visits due to marijuana use, an alarming 15% increase in the number of babies born with THC in their system, 7 times higher than pre-legalization. Increased use of vapors and liquids on school grounds at ages 7 and up, marijuana-laced edibles causing deadly results due to user inability to regulate ingested amounts, increase in illegal marijuana cultivation by organized crime from countries including Cuba, Russia, Asia, and Mexico, significant increase in THC-related auto accidents. The question is, will we allow Georgia's cultivation grow into recreation?
And on another note, Family Research Council Action recently released its annual scorecard for the second session of the 115th Congress. U.S. Representative Tom Graves is among 246 members of Congress who scored a perfect 100% for votes cast last year. He was presented with FRC Action's True Blue Award for displaying unwavering commitment and consistent support of faith, family, and freedom. Votes in the U.S. House and Senate included the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act, defunding the D.C. healthcare individual mandate, the Family Savings Act, Retirement, Savings, and Other Tax Relief Action of 2018, Paying Capable Unborn Child Protection Act, No Taxpayer Funding for Planned Parenthood Family Research Council Action President Tony Perkins thanked Representative Graves for voting to defend and advance faith, family, and freedom. As a True Blue member, he voted 100% on FRC's action scorecard, including to protect babies who are born alive after a failed abortion, help hardworking families set aside funds for an unborn child's future education, and defund the individual mandate. And D.C. Perkins went on to say that Georgians should be encouraged to know that they have a member of Congress, such as Representative Graves, who has come alongside other members and our president to begin the work of rebuilding our nation and protecting the very values that made America great. They're making America great again.
At the Walker County Commissioners meeting last week, they had a second hearing on Ordinance 0002-19, which requires private contractors such as subdivision contractors to construct their roads to county road standards, so that when the county in the future takes over those roads and streets in a development and assumes maintenance of them, they will be on the same standards of all county roads. This ordinance was adopted and signed with minimal questions or comments. And an ordinance concluding the public hearing was Ordinance 0-34-19, which requires businesses desiring to locate in an unincorporated part of the county to obtain a business license the same as it would where it were to locate in the cities of Lafayette, Chickamauga, Rossville, or Lookout Mountains. There will be a second hearing for this ordinance at the next commissioners meeting.
Other items of business at the meeting included accepting and signing a Walker County Stormwater Facility Maintenance Agreement with Idle Rock LLC for Idle Rock Subdivision, and then signing a Memorandum of Understanding with Primary Health Care Services for Transit Services. Commissioner Whitfield, also approved and signed a purchase request for new computer case management system software for Magistrate Court from CJT Software Incorporated. The cost will be $15,000 when installed and $250 per month thereafter for software and system maintenance. And he signed a system acceptance certificate with Motorola Solutions for the Canyon Ridge Communications Tower, the cost of equipment and services of which is shared by Walker, Catoosa, and Dade counties. Walker County's portion of the Communications Tower project is $85,944. The final item on the agenda was the review of February's Walker County Department statistics. The next commissioners' meeting is tonight at 6 p.m. at Walker County Courthouse, Annex 3, 201 South Main Street in Lafayette.
Walker County maintained a 3-3Y ISO rating following a rigorous review of fire services in the unincorporated areas of the county and city of Chickamauga. The 3-3Y classification by the Insurance Service Office will benefit homeowners and business owners. Insurance companies use ISO ratings in their calculations to determine insurance rates in a community. Chief Blake Hodge said this validates all the hard work being done by our team to improve fire service in Walker County, while reinforcing the fact that our efforts provide a financial savings too, said Hodge. He also said that the surveys take a lot of time and effort to coordinate and that it's not easy to attain this mark. The ISO evaluation looked at all aspects of the fire department, including equipment, manpower, training, number of stations, and response times. ISO also evaluated area water authorities, 911 communications, public education, fire prevention efforts, code enforcement, and inspections, among other areas.
Okay, the News 2019-20 Dalton Police Department Explorers discount cards are now on sale at the Dalton Police Services Center between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. as long as supplies last. A limited supplies of cards will also be available for purchase at the Northgate Drive Zaxby's location. Proceeds from sales of the cards, which cost $5 each, go to fund the Dalton Police Department's Explorers program. This year's cards can be redeemed for discounts or other services at the many local businesses who are supporting the Explorer program. The Dalton Police Explorers program allows young men and women to gain training and experience in the law enforcement field. The program also provides young people with opportunities for community involvement and development. Program activities include law enforcement training, organized recreational activities, and competitive events. Officers David Sailors and Mateus Castillo currently oversee the program. Explorers must be between 14 and 20 years old, maintain at least a C average while remaining in school until graduation or obtaining a GED, and must attend regular meetings which include physical training. The Dalton Police Department sends out thanks to all of the sponsors of the Explorer cards for their generous support of the program. Now, there are discounts for a wide range of restaurants and other businesses on the Explorer cards that will easily give you a good return on your $5 investment and allow you to support a great cause.
That's good. Ringgold has been awarded a Georgia Tourism Product Development Grant to help with this revitalization project of the historic cemetery at the corner of Lafayette and Church Streets. The Ringgold Convention and Visitors Bureau, which promotes tourism-related events and development throughout the city.
Very good. And we will be right back with you.
With VidLink, we're taking TV, streaming, and video to the next level with one simple app.
Having all the channels in HD is a huge plus. The quality of the picture on each channel is untouched by anything on the market right now. I would highly recommend VidLink to all my friends.
One thing I love about VidLink is the restart feature. If I turn on the TV and it's 10 minutes into a show, I just hit that restart button and I get to watch the whole thing.
Contact us today to learn how you can get linked.
While the word cancer can strike fear at the deepest level of our souls, in the case of skin cancer, the prognosis is very good. Basal cell and squamous cell carcinomas are the most common and are not normally included in cancer statistics.
Our office specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of skin cancer.
If you're concerned about a mole or freckle that may be changing, give us a call. Most treatments can be performed in our office in about 15 minutes with very little discomfort.
Hi everyone, I'm Judy Elliott.
I'm Jane Marie Wilson.
And join us for our second season on Southern
Sassy. This season, we are going to do a day in the life of a fireman. We learn how to belly dance and ride horses.
and wear our wedding dresses.
They still fit, by the way.
Only in the front.
So join us for that and much more this season.
Catch us on OptiLink Channel 6
and WDNN Channel 10. Like us on Facebook, because you never know what you're going to find
on Southern Sassy.
I am Ron McKinney, pastor of Kinsey Drive Baptist Church in Dalton, Georgia. KDBC has been the birthplace of several Christian organizations. It was the birthplace of Christian Heritage School 30 years ago, and through the Academy of Fine Arts, L'Abri Symphonic Orchestra was founded by KDBC members Gene and Betty Lindauer. The ministry of KDBC reaches around the world with the missions of To Every Tribe Ministry, and I was a founding member of North Georgia Fellowship of Christian Athletes in 1992. Majesty is the longest running television program on North Georgia television. For 28 years, we have faithfully proclaimed the doctrines of grace. Kinsey Drive Baptist Church welcomes you to visit at 2626 Kinsey Drive on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Our website is kinseydrivebaptistchurch.com. To God be all the glory.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton are proud to serve our communities, providing the products you need plus the personal service you expect from your hometown bank. We offer the latest technology, like customized instant-issue debit cards, InstaPay, and more. And with our experienced First Elite bankers, switching to First Bank has never been easier.
Stop by and see what sets us apart.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Hi guys, I'm Frank Pinson. I want you to tune in on these following show times to watch 101 with Frank Pinson. The show is based on people doing great things in and for your community, our community. Now those are doctors, lawyers, students, teachers, anyone doing great things. So guys, you know the motto, don't just be great, always inspire, motivate, and teach others to do the same. Now that is what we do, and I hope you tune in to WDNN TV. Just click on the website, or you can follow it right here, www.thefrankpinson.com, and watch any episodes you like. See you soon.
Welcome back to your local news. We're going to get right back to that story Lexi was talking about on Ringgold.
Ringgold has been awarded a Georgia Tourism Product Development Grant to help with its revitalization project of the historic cemetery at the corner of Lafette and Church Streets. The Ringgold Convention and Visitors Bureau, which promotes tourism-related events and development throughout the city, learned of the grant award during its March 5th meeting, and the City Council accepted the award contract a week later on March 11th. The city applied for the grant back in December through the Georgia Department of Tourism and received one of the 14 grants awarded. City Manager Dan Wright said that the $5,000 grant is for the Citizens Cemetery. The cemetery, which has the graves of several Civil War era soldiers, is frequented by history buffs and is also a popular stop on the city's ghost tours during the annual Haunted Depot festivities. Wright says that the cemetery project will have multiple phases, with the first being the outside appearance and accessibility, and will consist of putting appropriate period fencing and pillars around the exterior alongside Lafette Street, with an arched pedestrian gate with the name of the cemetery inscribed on it. Also, they're looking at putting a fence along Church Street with a service gate and a sidewalk.
Well, okay. Before the project was resurrected last fall, City Council members and staff past and present planned out upgrades for the location in 2011 before the famous F5 tornado struck the city in April of that year, causing a lot of projects to be placed on hold. After rescaping its downtown area tremendously in recent years, officials feel now is an opportune time to make the historic cemetery more inviting to both tourists and locals. In addition to approving execution of the grant, the council also approved the Parks and Recreation Department starting work on Phase 1 immediately.
Also, in Ringgold, the Convention and Visitors Bureau has agreed to purchase new chairs for the historic depot to use during theater performances by the Ringgold Playhouse. Seating upgrades at the depot have been discussed over the past couple of years, but during the March 5th CVB meeting, the board tested out and made a final decision on a new church-style high-back padded chairs to give theater goers a more comfortable viewing experience than when sitting in the plastic chairs that are there now. The board decided to order 100 of the chairs at a cost of $5,200. Ringgold Main Street Director Jamie Clementine says that the chairs have been ordered on are expected to be in early this summer. ISO surveys over 43,000 communities, rating each one on a scale of 1 to 10. A lower member means fire services in a given area is better equipped to put on a fire and save a home or business. The ISO rating 3, which is good for 4 years, places Walker County in the top 12% in the nation for fire protection.
And Calhoun High School's Performing Arts program was recently nominated in multiple categories for the Schuler Hensley Georgia Musical Theater Awards for their production of Peter Pan. The Georgia High School Musical Theater Awards, Schuler Hensley Awards, celebrate excellence in high school musical theater. The awards are named in honor of actor, singer, and Georgia native Schuler Hensley, winner of the prestigious Tony Award, Outer Critics Circle Award, and Drama Desk Award. Peter Pan, the musical presented by Calhoun High School's Performing Arts Department, was brought to life by director Julie Leggett and her team of India Galian, Darlene Wright, and Ben Riley. An extremely talented cast and crew made Peter Pan worthy of 10 Schuler Hensley nominations and 1 honorable mention. The award show will be televised live on GPB Thursday, April 18th. And we wish the directors, cast, and crew the best as they travel to Atlanta's Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center in anticipation of the results. That is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's hard to beat Peter Pan. Peter Pan's really good.
It's a classic. And before we get to the upcoming events, we'd like to congratulate Jordan Downey and Gerald Sanchez, winners of the tickets to the Woodsongs concert with Ray Cardwell and Michael Imboni, starting at 7 p.m. this Saturday at the Wink Theater in Dalton. It's sure to a fun night for a great cause. We encourage you to come out to and support the good work the Day-O Clinic is doing to meet health and care needs in our communities and hear some great live music in a great venue.
There is a free craft class in quilting, sewing, crocheting, knitting, and scrapbooking, all provided by Dorcas Ministry at Oakwood Baptist Church in Chickamauga every Tuesday night from 4:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And they also offer free English as a second language classes on Wednesdays from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Books are $40. For information, call Mary Ann at 423-596-1344. March 25th through 29th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Old Spring Place Methodist Church at 237 Elm Street in Chatsworth will host Murray County Gospel Music Singing School for beginning, intermediate, and advanced students. Everyone will sing together and everyone is welcome. There is no charge to participate. So there's a couple of things for people to do.
Yeah, give you a fun weekend. The Gordon County AARP will have a large yard sale if weather permits on Friday, March 29th at Place 114 on US 41. John McKeon will perform at the Harris Arts Center on Friday, March 29th to open the 13th Annual Georgia String Band Festival. The performance starts at 7 p.m. in Calhoun. On Saturday, they will have Act 2 of the festival, Fiddlers Convention, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Cost is $10 at the door and children 12 and under get in for free. For more information on either event, call the Harris Arts Center at 706-629-2599.
American Post 339 Lafayette will be hosting a blood drive on Tuesday, April 2nd outside the Lafayette Walker County Library between 2:30 and 5 p.m. All donors 18 and older will be entered to win 2 lower-level Braves tickets, and all donors will receive a Blood Assurance Spring Break donor t-shirt. Go to www.bloodassurance.org/POST 800-962-9628 or call 800-962-9628 to schedule a time convenient for you. And on Saturday, April 6th at 7 p.m., country music legend Ronnie McDowell's tribute to the King, featuring the incomparable Amber Hayes, will be at the Gym Theater. Hey, that's going to be really exciting. And do you know who the King is? You better know, or Mama's going to be really mad at you.
Yeah.
It's Elvis. So if y'all like Elvis, go out and see Ronnie McDowell. And we will catch you next time.